In this video, I will show you how to suspend a very specific subset of users in minutes. Only users who have Jira access, no Confluence access, and whose email domain is azureadlab.resolution.de. No spreadsheets needed, no clicking into hundreds of profiles, just clean filters and one bulk action. Hey, I'm Marvin and I work as a technical support engineer and DevOps at Resolution, which means I spend my days preventing small admin clicks from turning into big admin weekends.
This is my time. I'm on the rise. Can't hold me down, I'm too fly. This is my time. Ready to shine, brighter than all of the lights. 'Cause when it's game time.
Let's make this one a done in 5 minutes tasks. Here's the situation. You got a request like, please suspend everyone from this domain who still has Jira but not Confluence access. Maybe it's a Contractor domain. Maybe there's a security event. And the trap is, it sounds simple until you're actively in the admin UI. So if you do this manually, 3 things happen. 1, it takes forever. 2, it's easy to miss someone. And 3, it's easy to hit the wrong people, especially if your user data is out of date. So the goal for this video is simple. Use filters as your safety net. Then use bulk operations to apply a controlled change at scale, fast and consistent. Quick context before we click anything, because this is where admins get burned. There are 2 actions people mix up. First, remove app access. That would remove access to selected apps like Jira, but the account stays active. Second one, suspend user. That's stronger. It blocks access across Atlassian services. In this video, we are doing suspend user, the stop access now action. There's a second big gotcha. It would not stale data. If someone changed access a few minutes ago, your view might not reflect it yet. That's why the recommended first step is manual sync, so you don't run bulk actions on yesterday's data. So we are also not suspending all members or users from this domain. We are just suspending users which are part of the domain, have Jira access but no Confluence access. That exact combination is the point. In theory, here's the solution flow. We will go to user browser, sync, set 3 filters, review the list, select the users, and then run the bulk actions to suspend the user. And finally, we will verify the results. So let's do it. So we will open user browser, and here we will first start a sync to have fresh data. So it will make really sure that we will have the correct user data here. We can see here about the steps and how long it will take. So we will just wait until the sync is done. It's just our trust reset. Now we can already start to create the filter. So we will switch to user browser and we'll select the filter criteria number 1. We will choose the included apps to Jira. Now then we will only see users who currently have Jira access. Second one would be, or the second filter in our case is, or the criteria is, it must not have Confluence access. So we will go to excluded apps and select Confluence. Now we are saying Jira access is present, Confluence access is missing. Filter criteria number 3, it's the email domain. In our case, we will select our test domain. And now let's review this table. This is where you catch surprises maybe, like why does this person have Jira access? Or wait, this domain is used by service accounts. And again, a quick note. Your organization administrators are protected. Bulk operations can't modify org admins, so you don't lock out the people who can fix your mistakes. Now we will select the users. So you can use the checkboxes here to select users in the filtered list. But if it's a long list, or you want to, even if it's not a long list, you can use the bulk selection option to select all relevant users. Let's do it this way to select all relevant users. Or at least one user must be selected. We can click bulk operations. In this bulk action list, just let me quickly open it. We will choose suspend user. Now, before you apply it, read this like an engineer. Suspension disables access across Atlassian services. It ends active sessions. It will invalidate API tokens and OAuth tokens. So if these users run automations or integrations, those will stop immediately. Also important, suspension preserves user data and group memberships, and reactivation will restore this previous access state. Now we will click here, Apply. And the job will start. We will also wait a couple of seconds or minutes. When it completes, we will click Show and have a look at this bulk results. Okay, now we have already this green marked message as the bulk operation completed successfully. And we can already see some more details in this filter list. We can see the status of the user. It's changed to suspended. We can now click here on View Bulk Results to get more details. So it's your or our proof of success. Here we can see who started this job and if this job was successful and what happened here. We can see that these 3 users were suspended. So our verification checklist. We will confirm users now show as suspended in the user browser, as we did before. So one spot check where you could use one user and try to, or ask him to try to log in. It should be impossible for him to log in. Now, what should you do next? The next step would be you could save this as a filter. This is really useful if this criteria or this filter is maybe useful for offboarding or do it once a quarter or once a month. So you can just click here, Save Filter, give it a name, and also you can use this filters later as an automated task to run it really without your interaction. Next to this filter save, it would be good to create a runbook about the steps in your wiki so that your colleagues can also use it. And do a tabletop test. Pick 2 test accounts, run the same flow, then confirm reactivation behavior. And that's it. In one pass, you target the requested users and suspended them safely and verified the results. So thanks for watching. Now go, enjoy those reclaimed clicks.
This is my time. I'm on the rise. Can't hold me down, I'm too fly. This is my time. Ready to shine.